Now from the banks of Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Herbert. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down, and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. You look at this Browns defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
It is so difficult to run the ball against that defensive front. They make short gains like that feel like 10 to 15-yard runs. Everything's an effort.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They will start this drive with Ford. And he gets us up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and, of course, get to the quarterback.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Again, they turn to Ford. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack, what a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Dobbins will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Gus Edwards with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. On the ground, it's Ford. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Browns hit 3-7 now in the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Back to throw again. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Gesicki, his fourth touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack. You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And this is recovered by the Chargers. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he stopped immediately there. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer from 13 yards out. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is taken in by Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Khalil Mack, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 4. He finds his man complete. That's Ford. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Back to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Khalil Mack in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Herbert. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Looking to throw. Herbert. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Din. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's again complete to Palmer. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Herbert going to change the play here. Now Dobbins again on second down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Sky Moore.
26 yards.
And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Ford. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on a passing play.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Browns. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now down to 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
51 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, +3.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.